So I know some of you are going to think, as the kids would say nowadays, that I'm tripping. But I'm not tripping. This is going to be pretty spot on, I think. You know, it wasn't my idea. But when I heard it, I was like, that sounds accurate. It sounds true. And based off of the evidence, this year alone, it's probably, well, not too far off. Doja Cat had one of, if not the best, year in music this year. Nobody can dispute that. Doja Cat. This was the year of Doja Cat. Nobody had more songs played in clubs, in bars, in restaurants, on the radio than Doja Cat. She had so many hits this summer. And then even when she was sampled on other songs by great artists like Little Nas X, Scoop was the jam. It still is. That's a hit. And that's because of the creative genius of Little Nas X and Doja Cat. Doja Cat has Beyonce potential. I guarantee it. She really does. Now, you're saying it's just 1 year. It could be a one-off. You know, there have been musicians that had a great year, and then you didn't really hear too much from it for a while. That can go both ways, I'm telling you. Remember Adele? Everybody said that Adele was just done. She had so many ups and downs, not only professionally, but in her personal life. But there was no way Adele would make a comeback. Who was wrong about that? Raise your hand. It wasn't me. I never said those things. So when I say Doja Cat has Beyonce-like potential, it's based off of a number of factors. Doja Cat is a great dancer. Great dancer. Also a great singer. Now, not every singer can dance, and not every dancer can sing. It's really rare when you can do both really well. And I mean, be really good at it. Doja Cat is really good at both singing and dancing. Really, really funny. Really, really funny individual, Doja Cat. Great sense of humor. I mean, here's a person that was working really, really hard as an independent artist and got her, well, start on SoundCloud and really didn't blow up on SoundCloud right away. It wasn't until, well, she did some kind of song, Move, and it blew up as a social media meme. And then she started more mainstream. But she was very talented all of that time. And sometimes it takes talent a long time to simmer and fester. You know, people are going to say nobody is ever going to be as great as Beyonce. I'm not saying that Doja Cat will be as great or greater than Beyonce. I'm saying she has Beyonce potential in terms of being an all-around entertainer. Beyonce, yes, she can sing. Yes, she can dance. But Beyonce has something that very, very few entertainers have. She's entertaining to watch. Meaning that even if she didn't sing and dance, she can still provide entertainment. Because sometimes entertainment is creativity. Oftentimes it is. And Doja Cat can provide entertainment. She's really, really weird. She has some weird stuff. But that is the most creative stuff. So, I'm telling you, we could see in 2022 a Doja Cat and Beyonce team up. Now, if that happens, I said the twerk off between Doja Cat and Cardi B for this year. And I don't want to judge it because Cardi B, you saw what type of year Cardi B had. So, I can't really judge that. But if we have a collaboration between Doja Cat and Beyonce next year, I'm telling you, I said potential. I didn't say that it would happen. But I can't think of an entertainer right now that even has potential to come close to Beyonce besides Doja Cat. So, look at that. Hard work apparently does pay off. Although Doja Cat struggles with something that I think a lot of people struggle with. Not being able to say no. Now you're saying, wait a minute. Not being able to say no is not a bad thing. Yes, it is. It really happens to people who work really, really hard at their craft and really, really want to hone and perfect what they do. They all of a sudden start getting all these opportunities. They want you to do this interview. They want you to be here to perform this. They want you to do this interview. They want you to be in this magazine. They want you to be at this news station. And sometimes, oftentimes, women of color especially overwork themselves. And we saw this past summer where so many women of color, especially black women, were saying that they wanted to take a mental health break because they feel, rightfully so, that they're overworked in a society. Doja Cat is like that. She really struggles to say no. And sometimes people can abuse you and use you when you don't say no. I think the best way to go about this is just to set boundaries. You don't have to give a reason for why the answer is no. It's just no. I think that's the most difficult part for people who struggle with saying no. They want to give a rationale. They want to give a reason. They don't want to hurt people's feelings. They don't want to, turn down opportunities. But sometimes you have to say no. The best resistance is rest. Rest is resistance. And Doja Cat, even cats, take cat naps. Cats love sleeping. Have you ever noticed that? So Doja Cat, don't let these people try to do what they did to Amy Winehouse. They never gave Amy Winehouse a break. You don't know who I'm referring to without saying names. You gotta rest. So, turning down 10 opportunities when you've already had a great year is not, really turning it down. Because everybody, I can guarantee you, New Year's Eve, this year, all across America, at some point, you will hear a Doja Cat song. There's no way you can make it through New Year's Eve and not hear Doja Cat this year. Now, isn't that impressive for a woman who went from, fantasizing about being a cat to now, New Year's Eve 2021, you're going to hear Doja Cat. You know I'm right.